Well, hi. Thank you for joining us today, Donald. We would like to,
Hello.
first of all, start off with you sharing with us about your organization and how do you care for older people?
Well, I think Chinachem Group has a very clear mandate about ESG as well as on our triple bottom line. They are people, prosperity, and planet. So when we talk about our care for senior, it really is our care for people, and this is part of our DNA as we conduct our business.
What does care leadership mean to you, and what is your care philosophy?
Well, obviously, I think, people-centric, ensure that, we understand, what the other people feel. That is very important. We probably is one of our organizations who, not only talk about caring of people, but actually walking the talk. And that is why we entered into the senior care business, where we hoped to contribute and provide better service to our senior residents and customers.
Fantastic, that's great. How do you integrate your care philosophy into business, especially on the area of elderly care?
Well, as I mentioned, we are in the business not only to make profit or create prosperity for the community. We are in the business to improve people quality of life, and that include our senior citizens. So we want them to live a dignified as well as healthier and happier life.
I think that's fantastic. I think that's always important when we think about older people, how the work that we do is really helping to change the way they are living and to enable them to lead a better quality of life under our care. In the topic of care, we also need to bring in the topic of technology. What are some of the technology implementations that your organization has utilized in order to provide better care to our seniors?
Well, first of all, I think technology is really has improved our ability to deliver a more human-centric service. First of all the data, the health record could be centralized, so there is a single source of truth. Whenever we go to a record, we can trust it. So that's important. The use of Internet of Things, all the sensors and so on, would enable us actually to deliver our service faster and also in a more convenient way as well. We can monitor a lot of the abnormal behavior of the senior, therefore alert our staff much earlier and go to them with the necessary care. So again, I think technology is something that we are very happy that the advancement has enabled us to deliver a much more friendly and efficient service.
How important do you think it is, quality of life for your residents? And what do you see the link is between quality of life and quality of care?
Well, I think they are definitely very closely interlinked. I think by providing quality service, we would actually improve the services standard and offer a better quality of life for the residents. And quality of life is not just about, bigger space and so on. It's really in the quality of the server. So again, in this respect, the caretaker is very important. And for us, it's not only to provide a happier, healthier environment for the resident, but also to provide a better workplace for the healthcare so that they can actually serve better.
We'll touch a bit more about that later. Right now, I would also like to find out, data analytics is a buzzword these days, and it's frequently being used to monitor and track progress. How important would it be for tracking of quality of life and quality of care?
Well, again, I think the more data that we have, the more kind of facts that we will be able to objective do the analysis and improve the service. From the type of food waste, for example, we can understand what kind of the favorite foods and what are being more kind of healthy and eaten by the residents from the sleeping pattern, the recording of the time that they fall asleep and how they wake up, etc. We will be able to understand what behavior would be more desirable, during their rest time and so on. So I think data actually is they are very important for us. And if we have done the right analysis, then actually it would give us insight on how we can improve our service.
I think that's fantastic. Well, how important is collaboration between different parties to help develop a very high quality of care business in the community? How important do you see these links?
Well, it's because no single person or a single team would have all the expertise. So if we want to improve, then actually we need to have collaboration with different service provider as well as expertise. For example, we are in a collaborative exercise with the Chinese University Institute of Aging, where they actually help us to monitor and get feedback from the residents. And because they are expert in their field, they will be able to give us insight on area where we probably, with the same data, we won't be able to pick the insights. So again, I think involving different experts, it would assist us in doing better.
Well, definitely, that's very good. What other suggestions do you have? I'd love to hear from you about the development of the care industry and the development of the senior living communities in Hong Kong. Now that you have experienced some of that, some of the insights from the elderly sector, can you share with us what are your thoughts and suggestions?
Well, I think first of all, we need to attract talents as well, especially the younger generation, to come into this field, because I think we generally in Hong Kong have a lack of kind of care workers. So we need to attract new talents come into this field. Again, we hope to use technologies to provide better service to our residents. And it will also be a win-win situation, because I think it will provide us with better insight, also with a more cost-effective solution.
Earlier you mentioned a bit about talent development. Can you elaborate more a bit about the talent development you like to see in this sector, and what kind of talent are you looking for? What kind of leadership qualities are you looking for when hiring more people for your team?
Well, it's very much back to the beginning of our conversation. So, they need to have a care mentality, and this care leadership should be part of their kind of ability to understand other people's problem, be empathy with other people's suffering and pain. So, from the heart, they really want to serve and create a better environment, and, have the elderly live a happier and healthier life. With that attitude, then, we hope to provide them with the necessary skill sets, be they technical or medical and so on. Those skill sets could be learned. But I think, care from the heart is something that, if they come with it, it is much more easy for them to get into the field and genuinely care for the elderly and senior residents.
Well, thank you so much, Donald, for your sharing today. Well, as you've heard from Donald today, caring from the heart, I think that's something that we are looking for in the care sector. And for those of you who feel that you have it in you, I'm sure the care sector always has a place for you. Thank you very much, Donald, for your sharing today.
Thank you.
CarePage Business is the only feedback platform designed for the health and aging sectors. With CarePage Business, you can uncover powerful customer experience insights, monitor resident or client feedback and complaints in a single, easy-to-use platform, and get the insights you need to drive continuous improvement in services and facilities. The CarePage Business feedback solution is designed to be accessible for your residents and clients. With large fonts and high contrast colours, surveys and feedback forms are designed for older audiences and individuals with cognitive or other impairments such as low vision. You can also offer surveys in a range of languages. CarePage business dashboards and analytics have been designed with the sector in mind, giving you clear oversight over one or multiple services. All feedback flows in real time into a cloud-based system where executives and managers can look at top-level reporting and delve into deeper analytics to look at feedback and complaints themes and identify areas for celebration or improvement. Free up your team's time managing and monitoring feedback so you can focus on delivering high-quality care and services. Get the complete feedback, complaints and continuous improvement solution designed for the health and aging sectors.